welcome or welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, on here we talk about shopping, style, fashion, that kind of thing. Today we are talking about fragrance, and that is something that I have done before with one of my favorite people. This is fan favorite, Lisa.
Hello.
It is fabulous to have you back. Thank you for joining us again on the channel.
Had so much fun the last time we did this, and I'm so pumped about doing this one now.
Yes, so the last time, and I will link this video below for you, so if you haven't seen it or if you want to rewatch it, you know, you're more than welcome.
Yep.
You can go check it out. We did fall fragrances, so we each brought several. We brought too many last time,
we
learned from our mistakes.
We've narrowed it down for this one, so hopefully you'll hear a little bit more about them.
Yes, we have each brought 7 today, and we have some awards to give them at the end, so we will do that. And yeah, we will each smell them, give our reactions, smell the ones that the other person has brought, give some descriptions. And then just, you know, maybe a disclaimer of sorts. Neither of us are professional perfume reviewers or anything like that. So if you vibe with someone just kind of describing how it makes them feel, how it vibes with their preferences, then this is the video for you. If you want someone that is going to give you an in-depth discussion of top notes, I mean, we can tell you them, but
we'll read them out loud.
Too much about why it does what it does. Just generally, to give you an idea of our fragrance preferences, I tend to really like floral stuff. I like woody stuff. I like sort of spicy stuff. I'm a big fan of a certain type of unisex, definitely. I will wear a men's cologne if I feel like it suits me, and I do think that a lot of them do. So yeah, it's interesting. I think that I like a pretty like feminine, like sort of traditional powdery floral kind of feminine, and then a very like sort of like modern manly or unisex scent.
And I feel like I kind of round out the preferences in the other direction. I tend to like things that are sweet. I like things that are gourmand. I like things that are fruity and juicy. I like things that are fresh and bright. And I also like things that are woody. I have really kind of leaned a little bit more into things that are woody, particularly on the lighter ends of woody things. I tend to like things that are like sandalwood, things in that space. Things that have sea salt in them, I tend to really like a lot as well. And I would say that a very, very common note in pretty much all of my favorite fragrances is vanilla. Let's do it.
Let's get into it. Let's go with, so this was one of my favorites in this past winter. So winter of 2023. I am very much anticipating 2024, this also being a fabulous one. I loved the box, so I kept it. So this is some Kate Spade. It is part of the Truly collection. There are several of these. This is Truly Timeless. It's in the black and white stripe. Anyone who knows me that's watching this is like, black and white stripes make me think of you. Thank you. Absolutely. So these are all fun because like the bottles as well are all different colors. I do have all 5. And I like them all. I pulled the cap off and there's the cap, not the bottle. Hang on. Truly Timeless. So this one, obviously, this is like the, you know, icy white. It smells like, not that it smells like snow, but like it's got that real kind of thing. That's why I really have a winter vibe from it. It's very like fresh like that. Fresh, cold.
Okay.
But like cold, like chilly, not like sad or fireplace or like any of those versions of cold. And it definitely does have like a fresh cotton laundry kind of like linens, new couch kind of thing going.
Oh, absolutely. This has a very new smell.
Yes.
And like new, that like it's a new item, not new like it's never been done, but like when you break something out for the first time, when you take the plastic off of something and it's got just like, there is something that feels very like fresh start. And I see what you mean about snow. There is like a real, this is very, I could see this being very winter, and I agree. This would be I think it would be too light for other times of the year. I think it'd be too light for fall. I think you really just have to wait till it gets cold. I like it a lot. It's very, it's very approachable.
It is.
And it feels like something that is like in that almost detergent-y space. Like, is it a fragrance, or is it maybe like your clothes and your deodorant and your skin, but in a very luxurious way.
And I think very wearable, like you could wear this to work. You could wear this on a date. Like you could wear this wherever you wanted to go. Running errands. Like I don't think there's much of a limit of where this one goes.
I agree. Would you put the scent card with the scent? So if we want to go.
Brilliant. You are a smart person.
I mean,
are you a genius?
I might be a genius. Who's to say? The Unconditional Love by Philosophy. So the reason that I'm kicking off with this is that several of my scents, I think, follow a similar pattern, which is like sort of a candied berry is something that I like in the winter.
That's great.
And it's so like, it's kind of the sweet version of like when you think about sort of like sugared, confectionery, but like wintry things.
It's one for me that I probably wouldn't wear, but I would love to smell it on someone else. Like, I think this is really beautiful. This one is like sweet like berries, like you're saying.
Yeah, but it is a fresh sweet. It's not a manufactured sweet. It definitely feels like it's
very organic.
Yeah.
I'll go with another Kate Spade right now.
Exciting.
This one I believe is called Twirl.
I love that bottle.
The little dots on there.
Kate
Very
Spade
cute bottle.
Definitely knows how to brand. I would be able to tell that was Kate Spade from a mile away.
This smells like, I mean, you could wear this on a vacation. Like you could wear this at the resort. And I really do think it really does very effectively walks the line between winter and spring.
Oh my gosh.
That's my thought. I love this.
Oh, I could totally see that.
I'm obsessed with this.
I could totally see this. This is to me a very perfume scent.
I feel that.
Not powdery.
Right.
But definitely a perfume scent.
Classic.
Very classic. But it is definitely like on I say that it leans a bit sweeter.
Yes.
In the floral space. It is more floral than it is anything else, but in the floral space, it definitely leans on the sweet side, and which I really like. And I think that's what it makes it kind of live in both those places. And I would say that this to me is very much, while it's a special scent that would absolutely work for your birthday, it feels like an everyday scent.
It really does. I think
yeah.
It's interesting because like it kind of, even the bottle and everything kind of gives me like hostess vibes.
Yeah.
It's like you're going to throw a party, but like you throw a party every Saturday.
Yeah, exactly. I'm going to go with a perfume that I am still kind of questioning.
Oh, I love that.
Okay.
I'm excited.
So this is a perfume.
I'll tell you how you feel.
Please. This is a perfume by a brand called Imaginary Authors.
Oh yeah.
Now, I have a second one from Imaginary Authors in this haul today.
Cool.
It's a very cool bottle.
I love that. Oh my gosh, I love a vaporwave.
Absolutely. And so this is supposed to be very summer.
Oh, okay.
But there's something about it in the like raspberry, coconutty, sandalwoody thing that somehow leans a little winterberry. Which I will, so it's, even though it is very much advertised as a summer scent, I am curious about it for winter. What's interesting about Imaginary Authors is that they have like a plot that's for all of their scents. So that's really how they describe it. It's
so fun.
Like it's a book, which is very exciting. So this one is called In Love with Everything, and it will give you like an actual synopsis, and the scent notes are on the back here. But before we get there, we'll do a little spray. And I thought that this was going to be a bit, I actually won this. I worked really hard to win this in a giveaway, and I'm really excited about it.
I like how you worked hard in a giveaway. I mean, I know how it is in a giveaway. I know.
Well, because it was a giveaway.
Wow,
where you
I really smell it. Oh my gosh.
Oh, it's very like, yeah. Here, I'll send this over your way. It is very, very, which is part of the reason why I'm on the fence about it, is it's a very...
Wow, it's very layered.
It's super
what
layered.
I smelled in the air is very different from what I'm getting off the card.
Absolutely. And but this was a giveaway in which you had to not only tag people, but you had to like pick things. Like there was like so when I say that I worked hard to win this giveaway, I mean like I tagged a lot of people, I answered a lot of things. I wanted it really badly because the notes on this made me think that it was going to be so sweet. And it is, but it is so, there is an extra layer here. So before I read the scent notes, I want to get your vibe on it, because when I read you the scent notes, I want to know how it differs from what you're smelling.
So You said there was raspberry in it.
Yeah.
But I can tell there's raspberry in it.
For sure.
That is extremely forward for me. Like, it is right there. It wasn't with what wafted over. But back to Bath and Body Works. Bath and Body Works has a scent called Sun Ripened Raspberry that I think is like it's certainly a discontinued, but I think they still bring it back on occasion.
Yeah.
It smells a fair amount like that. And in that sense, it does definitely take me to like a late summer kind of thing, but the rest of the scent doesn't. And so I see what you mean. This could definitely be something that you wear year round, especially depending on where you live.
Yeah.
There's something about it like that's like smoky. It's like we set the raspberries on fire, and I'm not mad about it.
Right.
I'm just intrigued.
I agree. It is something that does have like a toasted quality in a way that like is surprising to me. And I will say all of Imaginary Authors, this one included, they are like their throw is pretty intense. The way that I sprayed it over here and then immediately could smell it.
That was wild.
So like you have to, and that's part of the reason why I'm a bit on the fence is because it is a very like present scent.
Yeah.
But let me read you these scent notes. So it is raspberry, citrus pulp, coconut palm sugar, Madame Isaac Pierre.
What is that?
I have no idea. Sandalwood,
in there.
tropical punch, and stardust. Which,
Interesting.
who knows about that? But
Sounds like magic. I feel like maybe you could do magic.
perhaps magic. And it is just, it's the coolest bottle. I'm really obsessed with it. It feels so, I mean, there is so much about it that's so summer. That's why I'm interested. It's interesting that I'm pulling it for winter. But for some reason,
I think you can get away
it
with
just
it.
strikes as being something you can wear in the winter. It's
I
fun.
like it.
So,
I like it a lot.
What do you have next?
Next, this has nothing to do with anything that we've smelled so far, but you have smelled this before. I shared this last time. So this is some Tom Ford Oud Wood.
I'm excited to smell this again because I remembered liking it so much. And if I remember,
interesting.
If I remember correctly, which I will be excited to smell it again. This is very much the like I would not wear it, but I really want to sit next to somebody who is wearing it. Yep, absolutely.
Right? Yeah.
Yep, it is so, you know what it is? It's like the best, like when you are at a 5-star, and I'm never here either. You're at a 5-star hotel and they have a shampoo that is designed specifically for it, where it is just so luxe. That's like, there's something, the woodiness. Oh, it's wood. It's definitely wood. And I think the thing I'm smelling this time that I think I maybe smelled a little bit last time, but there's definitely licorice. There's like, it's like a black licorice in with the wood, which is what I think makes it layered and interesting and not just woody.
Definitely like a very like jet setting kind of thing. And I read it as very unisex. I think it does like skew a little masculine. Yeah. But like, I'm not like, I have worn this. Yeah. And no one was mad.
I'm going to go in sort of an interesting, similar, not similar, but like a sort of my version of that.
Fabulous.
Which is also Imaginary Authors. This is another one that I had picked last time, but it is so good for fall winter, and I am bringing this into winter. I really love it. It is called Memoirs of a Trespasser. And I love this one. I love this one too. I'm really excited to talk about this one because it is one that when I first smelled it, I was like, this is not for me. And now immediately I have changed my mind. Like it like grew on me so fast. Ugh. And it's because to me, what it smells like is it smells like vanilla in aged bourbon barrels. Like the barrels aged bourbon. It does not have the bourbon in it anymore. There's now vanilla in it.
The bourbon's gone.
The bourbon's gone, but it like soaked into the wood, and now the vanilla is in there. And so there's something there's a spiciness to it that almost reads smoky, but is not. It's more woody, and the vanilla is there, but it's like it really is more like a creme brulee vanilla. I mean, all of Imaginary Authors' scents are unisex. This one to me reads a bit more unisex than the last one did.
Last time, is this the one that I said smells like the Littleton Historical Museum?
Yes.
It still smells like the Littleton Historical Museum.
Yeah.
Like, I won't budge on this.
Yeah.
It does, like, it smells like a fire in the distance. You know, like, because again, it's not like an overpowering smoke.
No.
But it actually, like, it smells like a burning fire. Like,
Yeah.
the smell of wood burning,
Yes.
not smoke.
Yes, that's exactly it. That's exactly
and
what it
very,
is.
like, yeah, very, like, traditional, cool books, like a library.
Yeah.
Very much like that.
Yeah.
And very like old timey. Like
Yeah.
when I was a kid, I always was just in my head thinking like, in the olden days, this is olden days. But like not in some dated way.
No.
But in that sort of like fantasy kind of way.
But in the fantasy way, it's definitely romance fantasy. There's something kind of sexy, kind of sensual about this. And that even though we're talking about things like the Littleton Historical Museum, which seems very like stodgy. This is not, I would not call this like a stuffy scent whatsoever.
No.
It is, I find it to be very like, very sexy. It's a very sexy scent.
Okay.
Those were my two powerful scents and I did them back to back. Hopefully we don't give ourselves a headache.
Wild. Let's do some Chanel. So this is Chance by Chanel, but this is the Eau Fraiche.
It's so beautiful. This bottle is stunning. This light green color is so beautiful.
This is why I'm a perfume collector, because there's like the original, there's the Eau Fraiche, there's the Eau Tendre, and like I want all of them and I want to line them all up. This one I think is a bit of a favorite. A lot of people tend to like this one.
Great.
Chanel, Chance by Chanel is very popular and it's relatively pricey. I got it on sale. I'll leave you a coupon below.
Both Chanel fragrances were major positive surprises for me the last time we did this. And one of them I actually could even see myself wearing. So I'm excited about this because I would not have considered myself to be somebody who would go towards a Chanel scent because of how classic perfume it is.
Sure.
I typically don't gravitate towards that. And I'm excited about it.
I think you could really dig this.
Great.
I think this one in particular, whether you would wear it or whether you would love it on someone else, I think that like you are much more the customer for this than a lot of the Chanel fragrances.
Okay.
So these, it's all over my hand. This could be springtime as well, definitely. I think winter is nice for me, partially because of the way that the weather is here. Winter tends to be quite nice, except for those huge blizzards.
Yeah.
So this is another one. Gosh, this is so fresh. It is so fresh. It is so clean. There is a little bit of like an appley kind of like fruity. Like this is a very fruity scent for me. I will love to wear this, and I'm not usually about the fruity scent.
Oh yeah. Yeah, definitely. And that apple is like green apple. It's like a tart.
Yeah.
It's like a tart juicy.
Yeah, I mean it looks it like
does.
the bottle.
It
smells like this looks.
It absolutely does. Yeah. It's like a tart green apple, maybe like pear, but definitely on the fruitier side, I would say it's less juicy and more tart.
I agree, which I think is why it still resonates very much with me. That's why I prefer.
For sure. There's definitely floral in there, but I would say that like the first thing I get is a little bit of that kind of like tart fruit. And yeah, this I think that because it's tart, I think over the day it could potentially give me a headache.
Gotcha.
But you are so right that if I was near somebody who was wearing this, I think I would just like want it to keep wafting my way. And
I think for that reason, it's another one that's very wearable. Like to different occasions. This is not going to be too much to wear to work or something
For sure. I'm going to go with something a bit odd. Well, not odd, a little off for me. So I do Scentbird. And
I like that intro. I'm going to go with something really odd.
I'm going to go with something odd.
Something really weird.
Odd for me because I do Scentbird, and one of the things about Scentbird that I would like to see, this could be a user error, but what I would like to see changed is I don't get notifications ahead of time being like, you need to choose your fragrances. So I had chosen a fragrance and it was out of stock and I did not know it. So they picked this fragrance for me. So this is from Florica. It's called Florica Mystic Rose. Now it is a sweet floral.
Yeah.
It's
that
kind of
citrusy. Sound like
something
you would never necessarily go for.
It is not something that I would normally go for, but it is sweet in a way that is like this is a little bit juicy. I feel like it's a little grapefruity. I think it's a little grapefruity. I think it's a little like I get grapefruit, rose, some sort of sweetness. But here, give that a smell. Let me know what your thoughts are on this.
Oh, interesting.
And can you picture me wearing it?
I can.
Yeah?
I can. Yeah.
Yeah. It's outside of what I would choose for myself because it is more floral forward, but it's not so floral forward. Like do you get the grapefruit?
Absolutely. That's one of the main things I get.
Right.
Actually.
Right. It's juicy in that way. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it is very sweet in a like natural food kind of way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's almost
Very
like it's
fresh.
like a fruit salad that's kind of like maybe more exotic fruits. But it's like granulated sugar on top.
Totally. Which, you know what this smells like? It smells like a high tea.
Oh.
Like when you go to like a really nice tea party.
Yeah.
It smells like tea at the Ritz.
Okay, yeah.
You could have like a peach tea or or some other kind of like fruit tea.
Yeah.
And yeah, like the scones and like all of that. It's very classy.
Yeah.
Very feminine.
Yeah.
A little bit traditional, I think. Like it is definitely more of like a 90s, 2000s, like very 2000s. Okay. We have got some Oscar de la Renta that you just bought for me.
I did.
So go watch that video. We went to TJ Maxx. Anyway, I'm dumb, and so I don't know. Maybe this is just called Oscar. I think that's what's going on here. I love this kind of scent.
Yeah.
It is more of like a sort of a vintage classic for me. It has more of that vibe. Very like
also the
rich lady at the mall.
The bottle to me looks very like 1998.
Yes, it does.
Like very like late 90s.
Moment.
Yeah.
And I like that. I dig that.
Ooh, I'm starting to get it over this way. I'm excited to smell it. It's definitely pivoting.
Very floral.
Yeah.
In a way that I love. Like I could put this on. Like I fall in love with this pretty much immediately. You could definitely do this for a different time of year. I think I'm just excited to own it. So I'm like, we're gonna wear it in the winter. But yeah, it's super duper floral and like a very happy one. Like there are no problems. When you wear this, you have no problems.
Wow.
Your life is perfect. You don't have any anxiety. You don't have any problems. Like work is great all the time.
Move over, Wellbutrin.
Yeah. Try
Oscar.
It's really affecting me. It is very happy. It's so happy.
Wait, I want to be happy. I need to be happy. Oh, I get it. Yeah. I get the joyful. It's definitely like it has the powdery. It's more powdery than the Chanel. For sure. It's the most powdery one that we've tried so far today.
Definitely.
But
which I think gives me the traditional thing.
Absolutely. So the one that I have here is called Skylar, and it is fall cashmere. Now, I know we're talking winter, but the cashmere element of this really does bring it into the wintry space as well. I can definitely see why they call it fall cashmere, but I do not think it lives exclusively in fall. I actually wore this here's the thing about Skylar. It's a natural scent company. And so it does not always have a long lasting power. So to me, this is warm, nutty cashmere. So like it is definitely, there's something that's a little bit more on the like kind of food side of it, but I wouldn't say it's like sweet. I mean, it is in the way that baked goods are sweet, but it's not sweet in the way that sugar is sweet. Give this a smell. Let me know. It smells to me like a warm baked bread. And it is, but nutty. Like it's like a nutty, like it's like almost a banana bread type or a spiced bread, a spiced cake maybe. And
I really get the banana bread actually.
Yeah, banana bread, but the cashmere element, I do think that there is like a luxury. It's like luxe banana bread.
There's something a little bit mysterious about this.
Yes.
Like,
yes.
It kind of takes me to like, I'm sitting in a coffee shop and I'm alone, but then I'm going to go meet this this stranger. We're gonna have some banana bread. Yeah, it's very like, I don't know, for being like a banana bread, like it gives me a very urban feel.
Sure.
Like I'm not like on the homestead making the banana bread.
No.
I really am like at a coffee shop. I'm at some kind of like unique bakery. I'm at some kind of like bar that offers like fun desserts.
Yeah.
It's very like,
it's like
exclusive in a funny way.
It's like you own a hip bakery.
Yeah,
like
I feel
like
that.
you are like the owner of it. You've seen Stranger Than Fiction, right?
I was just gonna say Stranger Than Fiction. That's absolutely. Okay, my next one is Tiffany and Co.
Oh,
and I think it's called and Co. I could be wrong. I'll correct myself if I'm wrong. I'll put some voiceover right here where I'm like, it is called Tiffany and Love. And yeah, I got a whole set. I have like a shower gel and everything to go with this. I wore it last year, loved it, and I am so excited to wear it again this year. This is another one for me that is a very good sort of transitional scent between winter and spring. So really nice for like February, March, probably a really nice like Valentine's. I totally forgot the name of that holiday. I'm like, who? And something I will say, just the spray on this, the atomizer on this, I have never had a better one on a bottle. Wow. I have never had a better one. Like, spray it once and you tell me if I am wrong.
Okay, I'm gonna give it a little extra spritz
it's like,
here.
Isn't that good?
It's so smooth. It comes out so misty. That was a delightful experience.
Wasn't it?
And I don't really care, but I loved that.
This is also a very luxe bottle as well, I will point out. This has this like leather or leather-like material. Feel that.
Oh, yeah.
Isn't that fun?
Yeah, it's textured.
So I thought this was just so fun. It's like a straightforward bottle, but it has really interesting detailing, which I think is very much in line with the Tiffany & Co. brand.
I'm excited. I've never smelled a Tiffany. I wouldn't even be able to guess before smelling it what it would be.
It's like very fresh, very light. Like there's a floral element to it. It's a little bit sweet. It's a little bit tangy. Like there's a little bit of something there. But it really does smell like winter. Like it smells like snow is melting and the leaves start to bloom. Like it's got a very like interesting, fresh, soapy yet organic thing.
Absolutely. For me, this is like a middle ground between the first Kate Spade and the Chanel.
I would agree.
It feels like that sits in between those.
And I think that's exactly the customer that they are going.
That makes a lot of sense. I really do. It makes a lot of sense. Yeah, I don't actually really have a ton to add. I think you really hit the nail on the head with that. And it definitely like it's a little juicier in that kind of fresh space. Like it's definitely not laundry because it is that juicy, but you're right, it's organic. Yeah, to me, it's another one that it would probably be too much for me to wear.
Fair.
But being near somebody wearing it, I think I couldn't get enough of somebody else wearing it. Great. That's great.
A good one.
I am so excited about this one because I got this as a tester and then I got it in my FabFitFun.
Oh, nice.
It was one that I almost bought for myself. And then I was so excited to see that FabFitFun was offering it.
Nice.
So I'm really excited about this because I have not, this is the first spray of it. I have not even done anything with this yet. Okay, it is by Rosie Jane.
Okay.
And, I am a vanilla girly. This is vanilla. This lives in the vanilla world.
I smell it. It smells very literally like vanilla.
But when you smell it on the card, there is a complexity to it. It's not just vanilla, but it is very vanilla forward. If you like vanilla in general, or if you like any of the like La Vanilla brand, you're gonna like this. And it's warm. It's toasty. It's almost a little bit more like a toasted vanilla. Here, give this a smell. And it says on the box, okay, this is what it is. There's the vanilla, but it has like wood and nude musk. And I think that's why it feels a little bit more complex than just a vanilla.
I agree.
But it is really, again, like you have to like vanilla, and I do. And so having the wood and the nude musk in there, I think makes it less juvenile.
Yes.
And it by no means is saccharine at all. And it is by no means like a kid's scent. Like this is a grown woman scent.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I could see this on a woman of any age.
Absolutely.
Because you could wear this when you're younger.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But you could wear this, you could be 99. And I would think this was perfect for you. Like, this is beautiful. I love it. I mean, it smells a lot like, again, back to Bath and Body Works. It smells like the warm vanilla sugar, but like fancy, like the luxe version. This is another Kate Spade, and this is like a cute little small one. I have the big one of the other one. So this is in Full Bloom. So I definitely smell how this is related to In Full Bloom blush. And I think just because I have smelled blush first, maybe I prefer it a little bit, but I'm very excited to wear this. So In Full Bloom blush smells exactly like when you go into a luxury apartment, what the hallways smell like.
Okay.
This one smells like a luxury hotel instead. So it is a little powdery. It is a little soapy. Definitely floral, because I mean, like, look at that guy.
I mean,
what are we going for if not floral?
Oh, absolutely. Definitely. I mean, you get that powdery, but like, I mean, there's no question that it is a floral scent. And I see exactly what you're saying. It definitely is like the beautiful little handcrafted soaps. All right, my last scent, very similarly to how you have one that you're just like right off the bat, is gold. And to me, this feels very warm and wintry because it is spicy. It is sweet.
And I don't know if I've smelled gold before.
I'm not sure you have. I'm not sure you have. So I'm like, I wanted to like write down a little.
Coming over.
Yep. It is. It is warm, spicy, sweet. Like it's amber and not vanilla. I don't know that that's it. I'm not saying that that's the scent note. That's just like kind of what I'm getting from it. Is more amber than vanilla. And it is here. Give that a smell.
I agree.
It is. So it does, to me, it does live in the same world as milk, but it is not. It
smells a lot like in our fall one. I talked about Jazz Club.
Oh, yeah.
This smells a lot like Jazz Club. I would actually say that this is the more like overtly feminine version of Jazz Club.
Here's the scenario. Oh, I can tell you exactly what the scenario is. Okay. So you're in a city. I'm going to pick New York. That's where I'm from.
Great.
Or where I live currently. I'm from here. But you're in New York. There is a hotel in New York called the Public Hotel. It is very like chic, but at the same time, it feels very like a bit nostalgic. And so it's like a lot of like wood paneling and like
sure.
And they make fantastic cocktails. Artisanal cocktails, and you are at the Public Hotel and you are meeting up with somebody who you guys have been ships in the night. You've always been dating other people. You've always had a thing for each other. So the tension has always been there. You wear this. And you show up, you're wearing this, and you have your cocktail. Yes. And you're having your cocktail and you're with them and you both know where the night is going because you've had this tension forever.
Absolutely.
And it's very sensual, it's very classy, and it is that moment where it's like you lean in a little too close and like you can feel their breath on you, and it's all that tensiony moment like leading up to like the sexy what is to come. It is like that is what this is to me. This is not a scent I would wear to work way.
Get this away. This is a very sexy scent.
It is.
Like you might need this in your life.
It is.
Oh my gosh. So yes, awards. So we are now going to look at the entirety of them, not just our own.
Start with work. Okay.
I gotta think about it. Okay. On three. Best for work. 1, 2, 3.
Best for work.
Ooh, I thought about that one.
And you know what? This is the one I was going to pick until I opened my eyes and I already had taken it.
Oh my gosh, well these really must be the best for work.
Okay, so date night?
Date night.
Okay.
Date night. You pick first.
I'll pick first.
On 3.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, date night. Yes.
Gold.
I thought about reaching for gold. I thought about it.
I mean, we just described the perfect date for like many minutes.
I know.
How could I not pick this one? Overall, most winter.
Overall, most
winter. It's your turn to go first, so I will close my eyes.
This one. I've really got to think. Gosh, this is a hard one. Winter is a slippery season. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, this makes perfect sense because we talked about mine being like my response to that. I agree.
It's like that darkness, that depth. Okay,
sure.
Best overall. You choose first.
Okay.
You choose first. 1, 2, 3. Best overall.
Oh, okay. This is the by Rosie Jane. I don't think you guys saw the box. I feel like it is more wearable.
Sure.
I feel like, so if I'm going for best overall, I feel like this I can pull out anytime. I can pull out anytime. I can wear it. I can wear it around family. I can wear it at work. I can wear it around friends. I can wear it at any time.
I went with the Kate Spade Twirl one because I'm just so excited to wear it.
Okay.
Got to pick one of yours.
Okay. I'm going to sit out of the way.
Indeed. Yes. Get those hands away. Get them away.
Ready?
Ready. 1, 2, 3.
I am
nice.
This makes a lot of sense.
Nice.
This makes a lot of sense for both of us.
I was just so convinced by this. I was like, I want to do that.
And the way that we talked about it being like fancy laundry is really what got me for this Kate Spade, is that it feels like something where it's like, if my clothes all smelled like this, I think I would smell very expensive.
Wearable.
Yeah, very wearable. It feels very accessible, and it does feel like kind of anybody could.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you. This was fun for us.
It was so fun. It's so fun to learn what each other are wearing and all of that. So thank you for joining us for that.
Yes.
Hopefully you heard of something that you might want to try. Please do comment below if there's one of these that you're like, interested.
Yeah.
I will link everything that I can below for you.
Great.
So that it is easier for you to find some of these. Some of these are discontinued to a certain degree. Like a couple of mine, they aren't currently available. Like this isn't currently at the Kate Spade store, but I can find a link for you. So I'll leave that for you so that you don't have to find it for yourself.
Yeah.
These are commissionable links. Potentially some of them may not be, but if you do happen to click on one of those and then you do buy, it supports the channel. So that is very much appreciated. What else is appreciated is if you comment, like, subscribe, push all of the YouTube buttons. Just go wild with it.
Yeah, engage.
Engage. We'll see you next time. And we'll have some more perfume content for you in the future. So farewell, have a good day, and we'll see you later.
Bye.